Okay, welcome to my channel. Okay, as promised, I'm gonna do a trend video if I see anything that is appearing or anything that's changing or anything that I can talk about that is important. Okay, so thank you very much for those people that have liked and subscribed to my channel for the last few videos. I know that it's a little bit sensitive, a little bit you may not like it in a certain extent, but this is the truth. Okay, this is the truth, and this is the fact, this is the knowledge. Knowledge is power. Okay, so today we're gonna talk about what is changing in 2023, what is happening, and what will happen for the rest of the year. I don't know if I have actually talked about it clearly on what will happen the rest of the year, but I think more and more things are returning back to normal. So I think the last few videos I talked about returning to normal. Now I'm going to talk about returning to normal. Why norm? Is because the Chinese New Year period is really over. In March, many scary things had happened in the first few weeks of March because that's like the after Chinese New Year wave. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to start our video. Just to let you know, it takes a lot of effort to do videos. So hit the like button, subscribe. It only takes you 1 second to do that, but it takes me a lot of effort to make good videos. Let's go. Okay, so the first one I want to talk about is the recent newspaper, right? That don't know what for rental deals, a lot of people are going up to case for our small claim tribunal or whatever for dispute, tenant landlord dispute. Okay, so we talked about this long ago lah. That at that time rental was all-time high. Now rental has starts to drop. Has interest dropped yet? I think interest has not really dropped a lot, but maybe just a little bit. But rental is dropping. So you see, it's not proportionate that Aaron, the interest is going up. So for us as investors, we need to increase our rental so that we can cover the interest and the mortgage that we are paying. Is it proportional? Is it supposed to be in that mindset? My answer to you is no. Because even if interest is high, it's still up to the supply demand in the market to determine what is the rental price today. So because the past few years rental price has been very high, I can say that on average rental for HDB flat, 4-5 room flats are around maybe 3,006, 3,008. But today, if you realize you call for 3,006, 3,008, you may still get if you can accept tenant profiles that is what people don't want. Okay, like 8 packs lah, you know, if you don't know the recent rules goes to 8 packs and whatsoever. I don't want to talk about what people don't want lah, you know, later very sensitive, you all start comment again. But these are the truth. If you talk about you want like family profile lah, good profile lah, 4 packs, 5 packs some even with helper lah, then people won't pay you so much because they have a lot of choice in the market. So I think the rental supply and demand is really showing more and more obvious. And if you remember my last few videos on trends and what is happening to the market, I also shared that rental is the one that is more volatile. It will go up and down first, and then more things will happen. So there you go. Okay, so I think rental has gone down a little bit. Okay, not a lot, maybe few $100, but good enough because we are not talking about 20,000-30,000 over here. We are talking just a couple of thousands. So a few hundred is easily maybe running at about 10% plus minus. Okay, so the news already show you already with these people that pay high rental last time, they're not willing to renew. They find issues to break their lease so that they don't need to continue to pay high rental because they know that they can go out and get a cheaper option. All these things are happening. And the tenants outside, they're also very smart. Before their lease end, right, they will go out and search and go and view and see if they can find a better choice, a cheaper choice before they renew with their landlords. Because a lot of time in this kind of situation, landlords are not willing to drop their price. Because landlord, I mean, it's a human nature, man. This is greed and this is money. If I rent to you at 3,008 previously, you tell me to drop at 3,005 now or 3,006 now, I don't feel good, you know. And it takes me a lot of, I think, a lot of rationale and a lot of, I don't know how to say, but to accept a lower price after 2 years. It's not easy. It's not easy. Okay? So that's the first point. Second point, I just want to share a very simple story. In the last few months, me and my team and many agents have closed a lot, not last few months, last few weeks in March. Many HDB flats are transacted. Okay, this is a very interesting thing. Many HDB flats are being transacted in the last few weeks in March. This is a very strong answer that actually a lot of people, the Chinese New Year wave is real. Because you see, after all the Christmas the December holidays the Chinese New Year people are back in March. So actually in the next few months, you will definitely have HDB transaction going up. Okay, that's number one. You will have HDB transactions going up. But do you really get prices going up? My answer is not really. Not really, okay? So, but again, in index and statistics, you may see some going up due to the newly TOP HDB flats, the newly MOP HDB flats. They reach 5 years, they can sell. So all these new houses, they are always more expensive, and that will actually pull up the index. But overall in the market, I feel that HDB prices will not drop much. Has already dropped a few $1,000s, will not drop further. Will it increase further? I also doubt so, because there's a very interesting thing about all these HDB flats that has been sold off in March. Majority of the buyers in the market are actually downgraders. And these downgraders, majority of them are actually very old. Okay, I don't want to go into the details, but they are old. Many of them doesn't need a loan. Many of them doesn't need to do valuation because they are paying full cash. These people are old people that are downgrading from their private property or from their huge HDB flats. So these people doesn't need the 15 months. But I do see a certain percentage, maybe 10 to 20% are from those that waited 15 months. But majority of these people, they don't need the 15 months. They are going for the 4-room flats. So the 4-room, 3-rooms are very hot because of this reason. Definitely in the 5-room, EA, EM, the bigger house category, I will say that it's still fast, but not as fast as the 4-room and 3-room. And the 4-room and 3-room impact is really very big. If you are a first-time buyer today, or young couple, or young single buyer, you may not be able to understand that you are losing out in the market, because all these buyers that's coming in, they are older, they have a lot of money, they don't care about the valuation, they are downgrading from a private. So to them, is that they are taking a bag of cash coming here to downgrade, So you will be surprised that these people actually make decisions fast. They actually buy pretty fast. Why? Because these people, they are not first-time buyers. They have a lot of experience in the market. They know what they want. They've seen enough. They also have less stamina and less energy. They won't go into the market and view every day and view a few months, still cannot make decision. They will not go through that kind of process. They see something they like, they will catch it. And they have enough money to catch it, and they can make decisions faster because they're very experienced buyer in the market. This is not their first house. It may even be their last house, or it may even be their 3rd or 4th house. So it's very different. So young couples in the market, they will feel that they are losing out. They will feel the cringe in the market is getting harder and harder unless they are going for 5-room EA or EM. And if they feel this difficulty in the 4-room and 3-room market, they will actually go back to the BTO flats. Okay, I still want to emphasize that the BTO effect will still take place, but not as fast, because the sales of balanced flats are not back yet. So I was talking to my cousins, my customers, they were telling me there's not much sales of balance. Why? Very simple, because sales of balance are normally nearing the key taking dates, which in 2024 this year, I don't think a lot of people are taking their keys. Those people that take their keys they bought way before the pandemic. Those people that are taking their keys maybe next year or the year after, they bought in maybe 2023 initiative. 2023 initiative should take key about 2026, 2027. So I will still see this BTO impact and this sales of balance impact coming out in 2026 or 2027. So I'm very sure that this BTO impact is big lah. Just that we don't see it so much, but I think the government are achieving the numbers for BTO flats. So young people, they may just it's a wave lah, because last time they take like 5-6 years, then they complain ma. Now the government already tell them that it's 3 to 4 years, 3 to 4 years, 3 to 4 years. So these people realize that, oh, okay, 3.5 years, 4 years, 3.5 years, 4 years. They are going to try now. They are going back to try because it's easier for them to get a BTO than get a resale. So this is like a change in the sequence. I don't know how to tell you, but this is a very big change. And if you realize, one important thing that I talked about last year was SSD. If people were to buy during the pandemic 2020-2021, they need 3 years SSD to finish before they can sell. And 3 years SSD, most of them is 2024. Because 2024, you minus 3 years is 2021. So 2021, 2020 is the year that the market actually flew up pretty fast. So those people can start to sell when the SSD is over. So this year, a lot of people will be waiting for SSD to be over. And also this year, a lot of new ECs are taking keys. Okay, EC owners, listen, EC owners, if you are taking deferred payment, you need to sell first. Okay, so you want to sell, please contact Aaron. My number is over here, 885-88488. Okay, advertisement time ended. Okay, so this is also a very big impact because instead of like last year, this year we may and we will have more sellers in the market. Okay, so there will be more supply. And like I shared with you, the older people are selling. Okay, private resale. Okay, now we go to private resale. The last thing that I'm going to share about is that in private resale today, okay, there is two extreme category. One is very hard to sell. Okay, I won't say that this is a warning, but I want to share something that's very important, is that if you have a very small house, you bought a very small private resale, and I say very small, not small, very small private resale, and it's very expensive, it's very hard to sell. Okay, this is market norm. I know a lot of people sold off their studio, their one beders 2-3 years ago. That is because the market is not norm. The market is pretty bull, you know. But now we are in a norm market, so it's very hard to sell off all the apartments, all the one beders. You have to go back and watch the video again. The video on the hardest properties to sell in the market or something. That was like 4-5 years ago. That will take impact today because that was done 4-5 years ago at market norm. And again, market norm will not change. Market norm is back, guys. So this group of houses is very hard to sell. The prime houses, they are always hard to sell during the period where it's market norm. Okay. So there's another group of properties which is cheaper. I would say they are around the maybe 1.3-1.5 million range for 3 beders. You realize this group of properties, you will get more and more buyers coming to view. But you will still see a difficulty in selling. Why? Because a lot of these buyers, they are still in the see, look attitude. They are still waiting for price to drop. They are still, this year is the year where they hear a lot of sound, a lot of noises. People tell them price will drop. Just wait. So these people, they will come and view, but they won't commit, they won't offer. Or they offer very low, you say no, they will not counter offer you, they'll just walk away. Let me tell you something, guys. I'm looking at the market in a very neutral manner. I don't think price will drop any further. I think that we are already at a very neutral point. Price will stabilize. Those properties that are difficult to sell, yes, there may be some correction here and there, but those properties are also not properties that you will buy. Those properties are also not properties that you'll be interested to purchase. And also, you are not those properties that are interested to stay in. So those properties that you are interested to stay in, majority interested to buy, to upgrade, at that range, that kind of property will not drop. So does waiting really help? I don't really think so. Okay, I don't foresee any big drop this year or any big thing happening this year. A big thing meaning that like the property market will suddenly dip 30%. I don't foresee that. Will there be big things happening in the economy? I say yes, definitely. I feel that there's some big things coming out in the economy. I wouldn't want to say so much because that is not my forte. It's just something that is related, you know. It's like chicken and egg thing, and I see something and I feel something that is coming, but it has to wait until around like the third quarter of 2024. So again, I feel that in Singapore, property purchase is pretty safe as of now. There won't be any bull coming in. You don't foresee prices flying. And a lot of people asking me, hey Aaron, is COV still high in the market? Frankly speaking, I don't think so. And frankly speaking, I think the COV portion is really at the older houses instead of the newer houses. So prices are really at a plateau. It doesn't go up, very stagnant, doesn't go down much also. So, and whether that's COV or not, I feel and I see a lot of properties, they are not on the COV range anymore, unless you are in a very prime area, prime HDB area that is very old and all these things. But those higher value properties, they really don't have COV anymore. Because if you understand how the valuation worked throughout the years, things has been balanced out. Okay, so I don't know if I give enough info. I will be doing a live soon because I think there's things to discuss already and there's things to answer. So if you got any questions, please keep your questions. Let's have a conversation in our YouTube live. I'm able to talk better. I'm able to talk better as in like I'm more or less okay with my gastric already, and I don't really burp, and you don't see me anymore in this video, right? Okay, so God bless. I am very healthy now. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't eat oily things, and I'm trying my best to be as healthy as I can. So thank you for watching. Okay, it takes a lot of effort to make a video. It only takes you 1 minute to hit the like button. Please like and subscribe. I see you in the next episode and the next YouTube live stream. And thank you. Bye bye.